Hey Valerie, Jessica Peterson here. Thank you so much for speaking with me yesterday and accepting this free video. I'm super excited you did because we're going to go through 3 strategies you can start applying right away, and it's going to make a huge difference for your business. Currently, you are getting a good chunk of people to your website. I want to say it was like over 500, but majority of those visitors are coming from other countries. Ireland, Russia, Mexico, and several others. Very little is actually from the US, which means they're never going to convert. And all the traffic is based on your brand name, which means you're missing out on 99% of the people that are actually searching for the services you offer. Okay, so the strategy that I'm going to show you today is going to help you re-strategize so that you can go after the services you're actually offering, okay? And the strategy works so well, we've applied it with 50 other companies, just like you guys, and it has done amazing things, okay? So please feel free, Valerie, take this, run with it, apply it today, and drive that traffic and jobs to help more people in your community. But if you would rather have a partner in this, feel free to reach back out to us at Peterson SEO, because this is our specialty, and we specialize in working with restoration companies just like you guys. But either way, please take these strategies, run with it, because it's going to make a huge difference for your team, okay? So, we're going to be talking content, citations, and backlinks. So we are on your site here. You've got a nice looking site, and it has the basic foundation in place, which is good. You have the minimum requirement of having separate pages for every single one of your services. This is a huge thing for Google because Google doesn't rank based on appearance. It's based on content. So you have to have the separate pages for every service so that you can write content and focus keyword strategy around each of those services so that you can be found when people are searching for help with those services, okay? And having multiple service areas, you do need to do the same thing. For each service area, they need the service pages for those as well, so you can be found in every community that you serve. And when we're talking about content, content is in many forms. It's videos and images. You want to make sure that your images are optimized and saved with your local keywords. You can see how this says Shutterstock. That means it's not actually optimized. You need to be optimizing every image on your website with local keywords. So like I said, 99% of people are searching those local keywords. So you're going to need things like not so generic as emergency restoration, okay? You need things like Los Angeles water damage, water removal, Los Angeles water damage restoration, okay? People search differently, and there are multiple variations of similar keywords. So you want to capitalize on those to get as much traffic to this website as you can, okay? And so the same goes for this written text, okay? This written text also needs to be focused on those local keywords. And then once you do start driving people to your website, having this form at the very top of your page with a click to call is going to bring in conversions. This is not a click to call. You want click to call. It has to be mobile friendly. Google is ranking based on mobile first, okay? So you have to have really good website for mobile devices. Now, as far as written content on this homepage, you need at least 1,500 words or more. The content should be built around those local keywords for the services that you're offering, okay? But you need at least 1,500 words. We are competing against your competition, and when we do that, we have to have more than our competitors have. So if your competitors have 1,500 words, you're going to need to try for 1,800 or even 2,000 words on your homepage. This is the most important page of the website because it ties all the other pages of your site together in a nice pretty bow to help Google understand what everything is about. Okay, Google is sending crawlers to your website, which are like little mini robots, and it scans all of your videos, images, and text to try and understand what your website is about, what type of services do you offer, and where do you offer those services. If Google can't understand that, they're not indexing you for any keywords, and it's impossible for them to send you customers, which means then you're losing 60 to 70% of your jobs every single month. Okay? So let's look at your top organic competitor in Los Angeles for water damage, and that is SERVPRO. Now, yes, they're a franchise, but you actually have an advantage, and they are very beatable. You're not competing against the entire franchise, only the specific locations here. And these locations are franchisees, and they have their hands tied. They cannot really modify this content, so they're not able to actually develop a strategy that will actually work for them. They get what they get. That's it. So, you can do better. All you have to do is have better quality content. Dial in that keyword strategy. Have more of the content. More pages. Write long form blog articles, which allow you to be indexed for even more keywords. All of these things are going to help you to be able to not only rank, but to outrank SERVPRO here. Okay? Now, when customers are doing a search, they do a search similar to this, right? But when they do, we want your business to be one of the first that shows up. And there's 3 spots on the first page of Google that can happen. The first is always going to be your ads. Those are going to be cost per click ads and local service ads. And these can be very profitable for you as long as you have all your processes and foundation dialed in. You're not sending people that click on ads to your main website. You're sending it to a designated landing page specific to that ad. Otherwise, your ROI is going to be pretty bad. Okay? And then these next 2 sections actually get the bulk of the traffic when somebody searches. This is your Google Map Pack. This is where you want your Google business profile to be in the top 3. Because 30% of people will skip everything else and come straight here. So when you're not one of these 3, then you're leaving 30% of your revenue on the table, and you're handing those customers to your competition. Okay? So, in order to be in the top 3, if you're not, for your services and your area, you have to further optimize your profile and get citations. Citations are simply the listing of your business name, address, phone number, and website in a bunch of directories. And directories are things like the Better Business Bureau, Yellow Pages, Yelp, Glassdoor, Houzz, Angie's List. Those are all great citations. So you get a lot more of those citations than all of your competition. And every single one of those citations sends Google more information about your business, the services you offer, and where. So those are important for your business. And then this third section, the most important section, is your is called the organic section. It is the most important because 60 to 70% of all online searchers skip the ads and the maps and come straight here. So you need your website to show up here when somebody is searching for your services. In order to do that, this all comes back down to the foundation of this website, having it properly built and designed with the right content and keyword strategy, and then you support that with a backlink SEO strategy. So you can see here, this is Ahrefs, a paid tool we use to analyze your website. We can see right here your website domain, that's your website as a whole, has a rating of a 0.2 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, meaning Google doesn't trust your website, which is partly based on the content of your website, but more so the power you're sending to your website. Like most tools, it requires power to be found online. So we supply backlinks to power our websites. So you're going to need a lot of these backlinks. You will need more than your competitors. But not all backlinks are created equal. Not all are good. This is a popularity contest. It needs to be the most relatable types of links to your industry and services. So you could try and go out and get links from Burger King and Pizza Hut because they're high-ranking sites, but you guys don't sell food. And because you don't sell food, those links actually hurt you more than they help. So we need to be trying to get links from similar types of businesses, websites for home service businesses, vendors, magazines related to what you guys do. All of those will give you good quality backlinks, which will increase this score. The fact that you have 66 links and a 0.2 tells us that majority of these links are poor quality links that are actually hurting you. So as we go every month and we're adding good quality links, the score increases. Google trusts your website more. It's going to promote your website higher, and it's going to help you rank those keywords. You've been indexed for 43 keywords, and you're getting over 500 people to your website. But like I said, once we actually look at the keywords, they are all variations of your brand from all these different countries. You're getting 91 people in the US for your brand. All the rest of those are all these other countries. And you're not really indexed for any of the local keywords. You're actually missing hundreds and thousands of potential visits to your website from people in your area that you can actually help. Okay? If we look at SERVPRO, their specific location here has a poor score also, but there's no point in them doing anything because they can't fix what's on their pages. So the power of the website as a whole, though, is huge, and because of that, it's able to push the power to these little franchisee locations. And because of that, they've been indexed for more keywords, and they're getting over 785 people to their website for this one franchisee location. And when we look, you can see they're ranked 1 and 2 for these local buyer intent keywords with good volume, okay? So you should be capturing the same type of volume as well. So again, yes, you can beat these guys, but you are going to have to apply the strategies that I've just shown you today. So please feel free to take this information, run with it, do it yourself, and start today. Get that traffic and help more people. But if you decide you'd rather have a partner to help you get there, give us a call at Peterson SEO, because this is our specialty, and we specialize in working with restoration companies just like you guys. So feel free to reach out with any questions you might have, respond to my email, give me a call, and we'd be happy to chat. And also, I would really love to get your feedback on what you thought of this video so I can keep improving and making them better. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.